do you?
Hey, sluts.
Why do you insist on calling them sluts?
I call you slut.
I know, but it's a term in dear fucking Jesus. Well, I guess I'm going last.
And watch me roll snake eyes. I wonder if we had the snake eyes rule on. If you
Yeah,
get
just
a
get a
1,000,
1,000.
that'd be great.
They'll be like, wow, that's amazing, but also fuck you.
Fuck me? No. Fuck you! God, where's that from? There's some like interactions that are deeply encoded into my brain, and I don't know what they're from, where they are.
Some really old movie that used to be like a popular thing, but now people will call problematic. There was one skit I've seen. You've just built it out of memory of mine.
Yeah.
Was you know the guy who plays the Chinese guy in
Fabricio.
yeah, Chinese guy in what's it called? The Hangover movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, if you hear his normal accent,
I
he's
think it's Ken Jeong?
yeah, I think so. How he does the whole stereotypical thing. I don't know if it's him, but it's like someone like him.
Yeah.
But it's this whole thing where it's like, it's going around interviewing a small town and stuff like that. And it comes to this Chinese restaurant, and he's just talking to them in his normal voice. It's like, yeah, people prefer the authenticness of it. Like, if you like do the accent and everything, everyone seems to like it a little bit more. And you just hear the doorbell ring. Oh, hurrah! Come in!
That's funny. I'm gonna say it's like it totally makes sense, and that's probably like the norm. But that you know him from the Hangover movies is strange to me, because I know him from Community.
Yeah. Well, he's been in a lot of things.
Yeah, he has, but like I know him from Community.
Yeah.
Like fucking God.
Is that where the whole gay thing comes from?
Gay? Yep.
Yep.
God, what is his name in it? Chang?
Probably something racist.
No, it's just a very stupid name. But he's the Spanish teacher. But it becomes like a thing at the end of the season that he never actually knew Spanish. Half of what he taught them was Klingon. He never knew Spanish. He just he just like applied at the school, and when people were like, "You speak Spanish?" He's like, "Oh, a Chinese guy can't speak Spanish." And they're like, "Okay, you got the job." Like that's how he got in. Huh? I didn't press the button. I object to the premise. Oh, I'm not paying $160 for that shit.
Nah, fuck off.
I gotta check. I think it was Chang.
It is really hot in here.
Community. Yeah, Chang. The name Ben Chang by Ken Jeong. Complete and utter psychopath.
But I like it when they play on that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hurrah! Set it down! Just like really, really over the top.
There are ways to do racial humor that aren't racist.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to start the stand-up comedy, do you?
No. I do not.
Well, there's a stand-up comic that I like. He doesn't tell jokes, he tells funny stories of his life and stuff like that, Gabriel Iglesias. And he was doing a show in this one town, and one of his friends happened to be in there.
There have been a lot of people who have accused him of stealing jokes.
None of that.
Or am I thinking of someone else?
Nah, because these are all stuff that's happened to him.
Okay.
A double on your fucking property.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Here's your $2.
$6.
I'm not sure, but yeah, like, I haven't heard anything about it, but there's definitely is, like...
This was a while back.
Oh, you think he is... The guy you're thinking of is fuck's sake. Is Mexican. But, what's his fucking name? Now
And also husky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Now you got me going.
That's not me being racist, that's me thinking of fat people look this way. You gotta end your turn before you give me the controller, or I'm gonna start logging off your shit.
It's like that one South Park joke that you just remind me of. I'm not incredibly black. I'm not incredibly obese black man. I'm incredibly black obese man.
Oh, okay.
Mexican joke stealer.
You're about to get the worst DC villain ever made.
Carlos Mencia.
That's the one.
Yeah. But no, he was talking about how his friend was there, and his friend happens to be black, and him and his friend Martina are like thinking like, why don't we make like a fucked up racist gift basket for him? So, fuck it. And they go into a convenience store, and it happens to be run by like 80% of them are black people running it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's like, okay, this is the idea we've got.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what are you making this for? Oh, this comedian knows our friend. Oh, you gotta have Kool-Aid.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So they come up with fried chicken, Kool-Aid, watermelon, Magnum condoms,
Oh yeah.
Ribs, and they get to like, they got this fucking huge thing, and it comes up with this.
What are the odds?
Fucking hell! And they get to this one bit where it's a gift card that they find, and it's ghosts wearing sheets. So they rip the thing off,
Yeah.
and they just put on "Greetings, the Chamber of Commerce."
That's really funny.
So they go into the lobby of this hotel, and he goes, "Oh, can we get this delivered?" And there happens to be a black girl sitting there. It's like, "Oh, look at this," and it's like, "Oh, could you deliver this to this guy's room?" And it's like, "No, he didn't tell me just to deliver that." "Do you want me to kill you, Nacho Libre? Give you $50. Where that motherfucker at?" You don't need Jesus, that's what you need. Give it to him, and then there's like, oh my God. And he's getting more excited and more excited. They're sitting outside the room, and they can hear him get more excited. Then they can hear him getting the card out and going, "Oh, what the fuck? Racist bastards!" And knocking the door. "Who is it?" "Too easy. Chamber of Commerce." And then they actually invite him out to tell him his side of the story. And he goes, "I didn't think he was racist, I thought it was lunch." No one thinks of fried chicken and thinks racism at the same time. Okay, something I'd finally buy.
You have enough money to buy this property. Would you like to invest?
I don't think my usual strategy worked last time, so I'm gonna up my own strategy.
Huh?
And that is buy, buy, buy.
What was your strategy last time?
Oh, you usually get the
Fuck's
last,
sake, Nathan.
the last two blue things and the railroads.
That's a shit strategy.
Worked every other time.
Perhaps you should manage your portfolio.
You won the fucking bet thing. We're just thinking, like, he hasn't gone around the border one time yet.
Shake the dice. See what the future holds.
And you'll never... Well, there you go.
What is happening right now? That's 4 doubles in a row.
Then you're going on free parking.
Are we doing the free parking? We're doing the free parking. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Son of a bit.
Oh, I don't get to reroll again.
That's a bit of a jip.
I don't know what the fuck's happening right now.
Me neither.
I feel like I'm doing okay. In fact, I've got 3 times as many properties as anyone else.
Chance is on your side.
Monster Truck Square. Bosco got 200.
The bank is looking for an investor.
What's another, like, racial comedy done right, in your opinion?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know Eddie Murphy does a lot of it. In his early days.
Let's play.
Simply nothing is coming to mind. So I'm just going to talk about South Park.
Yeah.
New
Well,
game. New game's coming out.
Snow Day.
Yeah. I am looking forward to it.
Hmm.
I also like that they're shaking it up. Well, I mean, there's a lot of twists and turns in
Yeah.
these games. But it's being played in the ads as Stan is the bad guy.
Okay.
And Kyle and Cartman are against him.
Your turn starts.
And it's a 3D affair.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't have guessed would have worked, but from the trailers, it doesn't look bad.
Nah. I think they learned from the past mistakes. Because they have done a few 3D ones that weren't actually written by...
Yeah.
Training
was going to say Matt Parker and Trey Stone, but no, I got it the wrong way around.
Make it up.
And I've heard some differing views on the whole passing of Isaac Hayes with Chef and stuff like that.
What do you mean?
Like how the main thing came about, how like they did the whole thing about Scientology.
Yeah.
And he just went, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Apparently that was untrue.
Huh?
Apparently that was untrue.
No? According to who?
According to his actual daughter. Isaac Hayes' daughter.
Okay. What does she claim?
That he had the stroke ages before that happened. And they just wanted to send Chef off. And apparently he watched that last episode where the Chef died. He thought he was actually fucking hilarious.
Hmm.
Nothing can happen to you here.
But these days with like social media and shit like that, doesn't matter if you're right as long as you're first.
Oh, that's not true. People get fucked up later all the time. And
Like the whole thing with that.
Like I mean this. I mean I'm not casting aspersions or anything, but like, it's. Do you know for a fact that was his daughter saying it? Because honestly, that's the world we live in now.
Okay.
Like, and come to think of it, that whole like scandal thing, most of that I heard secondhand. Like I can't remember Trey Parker and Matt Stone
Ever talking about it.
Yeah, not really. Like, I mean, they did say that he didn't like the Scientology episode, and they thought that was shitty.
Yeah.
Because, like, he was fine trashing on other people's beliefs. But
that's the
like,
whole thing that really annoys me, is like everything's funny until it's about you.
Yeah. People make fun of atheists all the time. I laugh.
Yeah.
It's funny. Richard Dawkins is an excellent writer and a very smart man, and he's very easy to poke fun at.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dumbass also, you know?
Yeah. He's got some really, really solid points.
Yeah. He's a very good... Have you ever read his books?
No.
He's got a very nice writing style. Like, it's pleasant to read.
I've always thought about doing the audiobook thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And my, the Meaning of Life book that I bought.
What's happening right now?
I don't know. You're winning. The Meaning of Life book that I was
you got it?
getting. It's in transit at the moment, so it should be here Wednesday. So what I was been thinking of doing, because it's such a funny little thing, was either we do like a long game and for death, like we do a death for death run, and every single time one of us dies, we have to read a definition of a word.
Okay.
Or just do that at the end of every episode.
For like $10.
Just a fun little addition to the formula.
I don't know what's going on right now. Perky's got a strong start, and it also doesn't feel like he's gotten a lot out of it.
Well, you do. You've got 3 properties.
Yeah, but so does Oral.
But it's a bit scattered.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're getting some money.
Yep. I've only lost money buying shit so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Mm.
Fabricio. That's a great name.
Mm.
Is that an Italian name? That feels like an Italian name.
Could be. Or Sicilian.
Well, I mean,
Same diff.
kind of Italian. Like, kind of different, but also not.
That was one of those movies I watched. Well, I've been actually sitting down and watching a few movies now that I've been off and can actually sit down and relax and actually plan out a day.
Yeah?
I watched Analyze This. Really old movie with Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro.
Oh.
It's about, basically, Billy Crystal is this shrink.
Yeah.
And Robert De Niro, spoiler alert, he's playing a mob boss that's starting to get panic attacks. And he has no idea why.
Yeah.
And it's just like, him just like, yeah. And it's just weird shit happens throughout the movie, but it's so fucking funny.
I watched all of the, oh god, what's his name? Daniel Craig?
Yeah.
I watched all the Daniel Craig Bond movies.
They're the good
Except
ones.
the most recent one, because that you have to pay extra for Prime, and
Yeah.
I refused to do it.
Off.
And also him in a movie called Layer Cake, which I feel like was before his Bond period.
Yeah, I've heard of that, never watched it, and it just sounded a bit weird at the time.
Oh, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. The title comes from a speech this like bad guy gives towards the end.
But yeah, what do you think of them?
They're pretty good. Probably wouldn't watch them again, but pretty good.
He is probably the best Bond since Sean Connery. But they are sort of forgettable movies.
Yeah.
Like, there used to be a point where it was like, the next Bond's out, must watch it.
And you know what was weird? It gave me, like, insight into Starfield. Because, like, it helped me put words to my criticism of Starfield. Because, they're good movies.
Yep.
I enjoyed them. But if you ask me, what's the like, if someone asked you what's good about this movie, these movies, yeah, like what's the great selling point of these movies? They'd be like, there kind of isn't one.
Yeah.
And that's what I have to say about Starfield. It's a good game. It's a solid game. I enjoy it. If someone asked me what's the best part of Starfield, I'd be like, there kind of isn't one.
It's just I enjoy it, and that's my thing.
There's nothing standout about it. No, but this is a criticism. Starfield should be better than it is.
Yeah. Like,
years and a lot of money went into that game, and it should be more.
Like, this whole month was going to be me playing through Starfield. But the only problem is, I've got no friggin' wish to start it.
Yeah.
I reckon if I had started it, I'd probably have some push to go.
Yeah.
Forward.
Honestly, I'm not even sure what you'd like about it. The space battles seem like the thing you'd enjoy the most, and honestly, they're over pretty quick, and there's not a lot to them.
Yeah.
I'm building like a custom ship at the moment, which I do enjoy, but the shipbuilding is terrible because you don't get to decide where doors are. The ship is in blocks, and you put them together, and the game is like, doors like this.
Yeah.
This is your chance to own some real estate. Are you ready?
Honestly, it's just not a very good game.
To me, it sounds a lot like someone tried to streamline No Man's Sky, but just all they ended up doing was stripping it down.
Yeah, that's very accurate. Oh. Is your mom single? I showed Nathan a couple of NSP music videos before we started.
Oh, yeah, that's a line from it.
Let's play.
Oh, you're next. Mr. Square.
What is happening right now?
I have a monopoly on the Browns now, don't I?
Yeah.
Because there's only two.
You're on
Awesome.
Brown Town.
Yep. Mayor of Browntown.
Oh. Also known as the Bronx. Oh, that was terrible. I'm sorry.
You should be. Nico.
I do like exotic names like Fabricio and stuff like that.
Fabrizio is a great name.
Oh, don't you... Oh, Christ. Like, I know it sounds really old-timey, and we do live in the place called it. I love the name Adelaide.
Yeah, it's a good name. It's a pretty name.
I think some
And,
older
like,
names should come back in style.
Victoria.
Yeah. Aurora.
That was the name of Lucifer's daughter in the last season of Lucifer. Spoiler alert, I guess.
And in Husband to the Hotel, it's Charlie. I reckon you'd like Husband Hotel.
Yeah, I'm thinking about giving it a chance. I don't know. I've been giving a lot of things chances lately, and some of them have been disappointing me.
Oh, me and Gregson are way into it because we watched a pilot years ago.
Yeah.
There's been a few voice actor reshuffles,
Oh yeah.
but that's been for the better of it, we reckon.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Because now Stephanie Beatrice plays one of the characters in it,
Oh yeah.
and she
Your turn starts now.
essentially a demon version of Rosa with a bit of an attitude.
Oh yeah, because Rosa doesn't have an attitude.
No, she'll openly call people shitlords and stuff like that. Think of it as fucked up Disney. There's like at least 2 musical scores per episode, and they're all very catchy. Highly recommend it.
I got 2 houses on both my Browns. I'm the mayor of Brown Town, baby.
We'll catch up with you next time.
Oh, yep. See yous.
Bye.